Guys, it's Matt. Long time no see. I know. I knew this was gonna happen. School came in September. I don't know when my last review was, so sorry I've been absent. Schoolwork, other stuff in life, just been really busy. And I know I said I'd do this review a long time ago, but sorry about that. So here it is now. Okay, I want to talk about The Maze Runner. Now, for those who don't know, The Maze Runner is a really popular trilogy. Actually, it's not a trilogy. It's a trilogy of a prequel, I should say. And I think there's more coming. So I love the series I got for Christmas several years ago. I don't know, like 2010, I want to say. And I was instantly hooked. I thought it was a very gripping, weird, very creepy series in some aspects. And it's one of those books you read and you're like, oh, this would make a very great film. And lo and behold, last year I heard this movie was being made into a film and I was super pumped. And I finally saw it. I saw it like the second week it came out in September. And it was here's what I thought. Okay, it was a great movie. I was being very nitpicky though. Like I don't want to be one of those people that they just love the book so much they'll nitpick every little detail to death. And fortunately, I did that during the film, and I really feel bad that I did because it really was a good film with the changes. And I was really I was really not liking those little changes. And just afterward, I'm like, dang, I really was hard on this film. And it really is a good film. It's one of the better young adult films out there, I believe. I know people didn't like that versions, and I actually did. So I think The Maze Runner was a tiny bit better. So here's what I thought. Basically, the plot is the main character's named Thomas, and he's set into he's in this like box, this like elevator, and it's going up, and he opens up, and he's like in this huge enclosing, surrounded by these ginormous walls, and there's a bunch of guys there, and they tell him eventually that each month a new boy is sent up into the glade. That's what it's called, the glade, the enclosure. And he eventually learns also that the enclosure, they're surrounded by a giant maze, and they've been trying to figure out how to get out of this maze since they've got there, and it's difficult because the maze changes every night, and it's like, how do you get out of this damn thing, and like, who put us here, and like, what do we do? So just questions like that that's what made it a really interesting story. Overall, I really liked they got the casting correct in this one. In most adaptations of like young adult novels, the ages of the actors people always complain about, and they actually got it right. They kind of like they did make there's a change though. Like I think the author worked at this movie with the director, and he wanted them to make them older, and it worked. I think it's kind of how I envisioned them when I read the book. Except yeah, so it worked. Nothing to worry about. I thought the casting was great. No one was bad at all. Everyone did their part. The one thing I really wanted to see though in the movie was the grievers, and those are the creatures inside the maze. Oh god, they were keeping that secret too in the trailers and stuff. They were showing only like glimpses of them, but when you see it full on, it's like holy crap, it's scary. They made them very creepy. I'm happy because in the book they're like they're described as like slug-like. They don't have any facial features. They don't have a mouth. They're just like this giant slug thing with mechanical legs coming out of it. And in this one, it's like a giant. It looks like the creature from Alien. The alien from Alien, I want to say. Like mix with that and like mechanical stuff coming out of it, and it looks really cool. So I'm happy they did change that a lot. There was for the small changes. I'm not going to go into detail, but they did add some little bigger changes that you read the books. I'm not going to go into detail. I think one like big change I'll say is they changed how the escape route happens, where it is, and then just like some of the actions of the characters don't happen in the book. And I know I just feel so bad for complaining because go see it, people. It is good. You will like it, hopefully. My friend, he's never read the books. I pretty much forced him to go see this, but he actually loved it too. And he wants. I gave him the books now, so definitely read the books. See the movie if you think it'd be interesting. Yeah, it should be interesting to some people. I think they'd like it. It's a very, like I said, it's a very fast-paced read. It's not like super slow reading. You'll not want to put it down. So give it a chance. I give it 4 stars. Like I said, the changes, the little minor changes, kind of just irritated me a bit, but it's fine. I'm fine with it now. So that's all I gotta say. Almost cannot wait for the Scorched Trials. That was my favorite book in the series. It'd be interesting to see what they're gonna do in the movie with some scenes, because some scenes you read in books, you're like, how the hell are they gonna do this for a movie? It might look stupid, it might look dumb. There's one scene near the end of the Scorched Trials. It's a big scene too. I don't know how they're gonna do it, and I'm very anxiously awaiting to see what the directors will come up with. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it involves more creatures. I'll say that, like along with the grievers. So that's all I'm gonna say. Can't wait. It comes out next year, I believe. So I think it's the same director. This was his first film too, and it's a pretty good film for a first time director. So I'm impressed. All right, I'm gonna go. I don't know when you'll see me again. I'm gonna try to see Fury this weekend, and then I'm eventually gonna see Interstellar. Those are my two big ones for like November and October. So those will probably be my next two. And yep, I'll see you then. Have a good day, guys. Bye.